Hello, one. I have been thinking around the stuff that I have read and heard. Well, heard from Facebook or at least news, like that kind of stuff. What have been happening around, and well, Donald Trump won the election, which which many of you possibly already know, and just because he won, all the Hillary supporters went ballistic and like over the man. Like, really, it's just election. Like, I'm positive that the people on the that was voting for Trump, if they had lost, I don't think they would go this ballistic as Hillary supporters, because they just went out to the street and started destroy stuff because they didn't get what they wanted. Like, really. Just because you don't get what you want, you're going out to the street, want a election, restart election again, and do you really think just because you destroy stuff you will get what you want? That's kind of stupid. But we can't blame them because they are human. Everybody, some people just have to accept that life is unfair. Nobody can have a perfect life. Perfection will, if you strive for going for perfection, the only thing you will get is disappointment and sadness. You're trying to make stuff better is a different way to put at it than try to make everything perfect. Just because you have this picture of how stuff is supposed to be, it's not really going to happen. Well, you may achieve some kind of level to that dream, but in reality, there's a very small chance that it will become reality, like 1 of a billion. And that's a pretty small chance, but still a chance. But if you want to achieve something, you have to do it on a clever way and not be so arrogant and selfish. And yeah, another stuff I've been reading also is that the situation here in Sweden, that Malmö, which is one of the big cities in Sweden, uh, that they are walking around the Muslim men watching people like women to make sure they are actually wearing Islamic clothing, cover their faces or whatever, which I find completely stupid. Because if you don't like how we are having it here in Sweden, leave my country. Go back home. There's no point to even try. The more you try and the more disrespectful you are against people, the more hate you will get. Because in Christianity, it says in the book that treat somebody how yourself will be treated. Think about that again. Treat somebody how yourself will be treated. So, with other words, if you're going around and act like a complete fucking douchebag, you will get worse back at you, because people will get tired of your shenanigans and you're gonna get back tenfold. And that's why some belief are not cannot strive or even come anywhere in certain countries. Because the only way why people just keep their dumb belief sometimes is because they have nothing else to do. They are not clever enough. They have not studied. That's the problem with the Middle East. That well, you know the Arabic countries, that they have poor education. People don't know how to act. They don't know how to treat women with respect. They can't even see that we are going to treat women and men as equal. Nobody is higher than somebody else. The only one you are above is yourself. You are the only one who can change yourself, nobody else. Because it's you who choose if you want to truly change and become a better person. And by doing that is by following these steps. Be friendly, respectful, have patience, and just be good in general. And what is really good? A good person? You may wonder, but a good person is somebody who is concentrate on himself, know his limits, don't treat anybody else bad, and listen to them, but also that you know when to help somebody if they are needed. Help everyone if needed, or just which I do sometimes when I'm walking outside. I just say hello to people. If I come by them, just a small greeting, nothing more. Like, "Tja," or "Hey," or "What's up?" or "Hello." You don't have to do much to just be friendly and be positive, but I can understand it's quite hard to be positive about stuff at times, and I can really understand that because myself, I have been both bullied, being a bully, know my limits, being kind of a jerk sometimes, a little bit selfish, but all these stages have helped me to become a better person. I know what I should not do, what I should strive for, what I should think about, and what I should do. It's not that hard. As long as you try to be friendly with yourself, don't judge anybody before you have a little bit more information. Because that's the problem with the parties here in Sweden and many other people in Sweden in general. They are very strict and calling one party that's called the Swedish Democrats racist, Nazis, fascists, that they are really bad people, but they are thinking about their background, their past. They don't think about how they are now and today, what they trying to go for. Because the Swedish Democrats, as I know, in general, is that they want the best of the people. They listen to the people. They hear what we want, and they try to do that. That is the problem with the other parties, that they just concentrate on themselves. Everybody want to like block out the Swedish Democrats because they're feeling that they're such a huge threat that they have to block them out, throw them away, get rid of them in any way they can, except to not go like illegal ways. And yeah. So to you Swedes out there, think before you vote, because Socialdemokraterna have failed at what they should do. They're trying to destroy Sweden. That's the obvious thing. We have too many immigrants. They're not trying to convert. They're trying to change our way in living. They're treating women like trash. They want them to walk in like trash clothing. Really. And the very ironic thing I read about was this Swedish man who got very angry, and he blew out on a Muslim woman, which he took out. He just took her slaya, or the niqab or whatever you call it, which you have to cover her hair to not show it. He just ripped it out and took it off. I can understand it, and she felt completely humiliated. What do you think are Swedish women feeling when they got getting raped? That's the twist point. She felt humiliated because somebody may have taken her hair when they grabbed her slayer and got rid of it, and he drove off. But the main point is, she felt humiliated because she lost a bit of clothing, which was covering her hair. While meanwhile, women around Sweden getting like, how should I say it, bullied by these Muslim men that think they are right to. They see themselves as above women. They see women as trash, sex toy, and everything else. They don't see them as equal as we do here in Sweden. That is the problem with their belief. Their belief is ruin the world, destroy all sort of democratic choices, which I find completely stupid. Sometimes we can truly, as human beings, do amazing stuff and completely idiotic stuff. Like, really, it's so hard to believe, but that's reality. Open your eyes and help your people who are with you. If you see somebody treating somebody else bad, stop them or at least confront them. We are not supposed to live in agony. The fun thing is, people who is well educated, which I have seen in a video also with a man who explained that well educated people who is from these poor countries are leaving their home because they want to achieve more money, they want to get rich, they want to be big, but they can do so much good with their knowledge if they are staying home, like Africa or the other countries that are poor and having bad economy. Try to help the poor countries with education. That's the only way to save our world and as human beings. And it doesn't help that much if you're leaving that country that need you the most. We are needing educated people in these poor countries to help them to achieve better ways and help better education so they don't become poor and having a bad time in living. Like some people see Sweden as this paradise, but as I see it, it's going downhill as far as I know right now. But there's just so much we can do. And there are people out there right now who is trying to make it different and make it safer. But only if people are willing to help and stand up together and unite. It's the only way to achieve something. This was Night Striker, just talking about a little bit of my concerns and signing out. Night Striker, out. Have a good time, guys and girls, and I wish you a great time.